This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. Welcome to the home field of the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, Brooks Stadium, as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Chanticleers will kick this away to get us going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the run, it's Terrell. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's 3rd down and inches. QB keeper all the way. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Out of the gun now on third down. And a snag for a completion. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Physical run earns the first down. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
They'll run it here. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Glass. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Chanticleer starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Coastal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Nice grab. It's Terrell. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Henry.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Henry. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
A quick throw out left, complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just...
Touchdown, FAU, as they put 6 more on the board. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Quick completion to the tight end. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They're going to run it. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Chanticleers bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And, of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fighting him off.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Grab by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking to scramble. He breaks free. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Scanning the field. It's Kromenhoek. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here. Keep him off balance with a run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Moves out of the pocket. Heaves the ball deep down that right side. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Edwards. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up...
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Owls. They couldn't stop him there. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. An inside give now from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Kromenhoek. With the catch, it's Glass. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Caught by the receiver. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on first down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. Big gain, catch made at the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his target. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Boy, nice job by the receiver selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Looking to throw again. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Makes the catch. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Looking for some space. It's Terrell. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Breaks free. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
This is what coaches love to see, a quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. The RPO caught to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Not much on that play, brought down short. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. They finally corral him at the 1.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
On third down, it's a handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleers.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Over the middle, it's Terrell. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back, and instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Trying to find room. It's Terrell. Touchdown, FAU. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not going to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense will take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Grab down the middle. It's Graves. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down after that short completion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Looking for a gap. It's Terrell. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Henry. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense in hurry-up mode. Running play called on 3rd and short. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Here we go on 4th down. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the loose ball, but it will still be a turnover on downs.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W?
21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. This offense is still clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
35. Coastal Carolina, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The receiver grabs it. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Oh, and another incompletion.
Coming up, fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. You bring it down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Chanticleers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. To the air, it's Kromenhoek. Caught over the middle, it's Graves.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Chanticleers will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Braves. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off here. A quick jump. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Chanticleers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
A sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's Glass. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass caught. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
To the air. It's Kromenhoek. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. So here we go. Fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. He's looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Chris, can you believe that? This guy's one of the more sure-handed players on this team, and he just drops it, really for no apparent reason. Hopefully it won't affect his confidence the rest of this game.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that.
Here he goes. Inside the 20. Inside the 10.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Same tailback, another carry. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 8 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looking downfield, it's Promenhoek. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Boy, what a big-time run here by this quarterback. Does a good job of getting the first down, and he gets out of bounds to save himself. Here we are, critical moment in this game, and the quarterback's delivering.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or
looking downfield near the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
And that's another shot to clear.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board. With under 3 minutes to go, it's a no-brainer. You go for two and try to tie this game up here late.
So they score the touchdown. But can they make the two-point conversion to get even? Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he's not going to make it. The drive fails. An enormous play by this defense to preserve the lead. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal